Welcome to MBAP. Now we have this information video coming up today where we are discussing that there are a lot of new fields of MBA. Okay, like no, we must have heard of MBA in finance, operations, HR, marketing. So these are something which is being there since a long time. But then now we are we get to hear about what is MBA data analytics, MBA in agriculture, MBA in law, MBA in pharma. In fact, some of the IMs also are running some of these courses, and they have the normal admission process, which is through CAT, and then they have the group discussion, personal interview, VAT. Everything is the same. That means these MBA degrees, which is the new form of MBA which is coming, okay, definitely they are finding their own space into the top premium institutions as well. So let us see that, is it worth to do these kind of courses, okay, and also compare these kind of specialized MBA programs with the core MBA programs that we have. So before I go ahead, okay, a quick. Yes, so just make sure that you have subscribed to our YouTube channel, and also you are following us on Instagram, because we have daily updates coming up on both our platforms, okay, in terms of live lectures, video lectures, D-Day strategy. We have daily updates coming up on both these platforms. Going ahead. Now I have used the term here, the core MBA, and I have used the term called specific, industry specific MBA. Okay. So what I say here is core MBA is always better than industry specific MBA. Now you guys need to understand, I'm going to take a pause here and I'm going to explain you what core MBA or industry specific MBA is. In fact, before I go ahead, I'll quickly tell you that I'm going to also share a list of colleges which are there in agriculture or pharma. Okay, all of that, I'm going to discuss that in detail here. So make sure that you watch the video till the very end. So yes, a core MBA is basically an MBA degree in which you have the normal business verticals as specialization, which is finance. Okay, you have finance, you have marketing, you have finance, you have marketing, you have operations. You must have heard these are the different verticals of any business, okay? And human resource. In some case, you also see hear about systems or IT, MBA in IT. Okay, these are the specializations which are offered in a core MBA program. Okay, now what do I mean when I say industry specific MBA? So that means, so there is an industry of retail. Okay, retail is an industry. So you have a retail MBA in retail management. You have MBA in rural management. So rural is a separate market. Okay, then you also have MBA in agriculture. So agriculture itself is in an industry. Okay, so agriculture is another industry that we have. So we have MBA that can be said in data analytics that I'm going to discuss in this. Okay, law is a separate field. So what happens here? Okay, when I talk about this entire list, okay, even healthcare is there, healthcare or pharma. These are different industries. These are different industries, and each of these industries actually is, they are going to have finance, marketing, operations, HR, IT, and this is going to be in every field. Even rural is going to have everything. But now the approach is different. Okay, when you go for a core MBA, you are learning these principles from a general management perspective, and when you go for an industry specific MBA like this, okay, you are learning all these verticals of business specific to that industry. This is what is the basic difference between a core MBA and an industry specific MBA. Okay, now I said here that a core MBA is always better than an industry specific MBA. I just said here that a core MBA is better than an industry specific MBA. Why did I say that? Okay, because when you do a core MBA, you always have the opportunity, okay, you always have opportunity to get into any of these industries. You can get into rural, retail, agriculture. You are open and you can get into any of that. But when you do an industry specific MBA, that times your chances are a little more, you can say that little more skewed towards that particular industry. Okay, that's why to have more options, more opportunities, core MBA is always better. Let us see this, that is industry specific MBA always industry specific? No. Okay, so if you say that, sir, is it that if I do a rural management program, okay, or I do an agriculture management program, okay, is it that I will always end up doing a job in that particular industry or that particular segment only? It is not the case always. In some cases, yes, it is that if you have done rural and once you get into rural segment, probably that is the industry that you would be working on, but that is not happening in most of the cases. Let's say for that, I'll give you an example from a college in Mumbai, which is called Wellinkar. Okay, So now Wellington College runs a lot of different programs, okay, like in the name of rural management or retail management or healthcare management. In there, we have seen that a lot of students who have done rural management, they get a profile which is very common and very commonly given even to the core MBA students, which is the rural management guy can get placed into a banking segment, an insurance segment, okay, an analytics segment as well. So firstly, it is not always the case that if you do an industry specific MBA, you will have to stick to that industry. It is not always the case. Okay, so that's why there are a very good chances that you might do an industry specific MBA, but you would do a job which is a general MBA job, okay, or general management job. On that, now I'm going ahead and discussing every specific, okay, industry specific MBA in detail. So MBA in data analytics and business analytics, this is a very upcoming branch. In fact, in the last few years, okay, a lot of good colleges also have started up this particular course. And you see here that I am Bangalore, I am Calcutta, ISB Hyderabad, SCMHRD Pune, they have come up with this degree of MBA in business analytics, and it is very much the same program, okay, the 2 years of full-time MBA that they offer. SCMHRD is also offering the two-year full-time program. ISB anyways is a executive MBA program, so that is why they have a 1-year full-time program, okay. So other than that, you see the selection process is very much the same. In fact, Wellington also has it, okay, there's a tri-institute course which is from IIM Calcutta, ISI Kolkata and IIT Kharagpur, and then you have SIIT, and then even in IIT, Indian Institute of Information Management in Kerala. Okay, so these are some of the colleges, okay, where you have MBA in data analytics. And if you ask me that, sir, what is the scope of it? Okay, how much is the placements that you get? I know that students who got into IIM Bangalore, they have an average package of somewhere around 17 to 18 lakhs per annum. So definitely it is a good thing to do. Okay, I am not sure about the placements at SIIT or Wellington, okay, specific to data analytics, but the top colleges here, okay, will definitely give you a good package and a good returns. Going ahead, MBA in agriculture business. Okay, now over here I will also want to take a pause, okay, rather than getting into much details about agriculture or further more specific details. I will say, whenever you go for a industry specific MBA, understand guys, obviously the requirement of this industry, any specific industry, let's say for example we are discussing about agriculture here. So agriculture industry requirement, okay, of talent, they are not going to always come back and take only from students from MBA in agriculture business. They will also go to the core MBA students, and they will also hire, like, for example, if you say, like, example of agriculture based business, okay, we can say Amul can be one of the example. Okay, so it's not that Amul will always hire students from the agriculture business background. Amul will also hire people from core MBA background as well. So what happens, as such, the requirement of that particular industry, okay, let's say for example here we are discussing about agriculture, that particular industry's requirement will be fulfilled from two sources. One is from core MBA and one is from the agriculture business itself. That's why the scope, or rather the requirement of the talent from these programs, agriculture business, is a little limited, because the core MBA students, okay, they come with high cutoffs and high performances. They are given first preference, and then agriculture business or any of the industry specific courses that I said, data analytics or law or anything like that, it will be given second preference. So what happens in turn is that your opportunity or your scope is a little limited. That's why you will see that the number of colleges also here is less. But again, the same thing, if you get into the top colleges like IIM Ahmedabad, Lucknow and SIIB for that matter, definitely your scope of getting good job opportunities are definitely there. IIM Ahmedabad, okay, for the MBA in agriculture business, they just take around 30 to 35 students, and for these 30-35 students, they had around 30 companies coming on campus. So understand that every student must have got multiple offers, okay, probably 2 or 3 offers every student must have got. And then the student has the liberty to choose that which option, which offer is the best. So definitely the scope is there, scope is limited, but scope is definitely there, provided you get into the top-notch college. Now coming to the next field, which is pharma management. In some cases, it is also called healthcare, okay, which is very much similar in terms of the opportunities that comes to healthcare management or pharma management. Definitely NMIMS Mumbai is the best college right now that we have. Okay. Other than that, we have Goa Institute of Management, Wellinger, and IIHMR is also there. However, I would say you students who are focusing towards pharma management should be focusing only towards NMIMS Mumbai. That's the best college in your country, okay, in our country, and that is going to give the maximum and the most better results that you can think of. Okay, this is only going to come to NMIMS Mumbai. Okay, so you have other courses, and if you see the exams are pretty much the same that you're going to give for your core MBA program. So definitely first try to get into a core MBA background, okay, because even through core MBA you can get into pharma jobs. Okay, we know one of our students who got into IIM Kozhikode, okay, and now after IIM Kozhikode he got into Cipla, and since then he is continuing in the pharma domain only. So that's why it is nothing like that if you do from any of the pharma management courses only, then you would go. But yes, if you are focused that you want to make a career in pharma management only, definitely you should choose one of these colleges here. To the last, okay, I have MBA in business law. Okay, now this is a relatively new field. Okay, we know that NMIMS Mumbai again is offering this program of MBA in business law. This is relatively a newer course. Okay, so that's why not most of the top colleges have come up with this particular course of MBA in business law. But then right now we have NMIMS Mumbai, okay, and definitely students who have a genuine interest towards law, okay, are the ones who are going for this, and you can get job opportunities from 10 lakhs to 12 lakhs, okay, anything between this is what you can expect if you go for an MBA in business law from NMIMS. I hope you guys like this video, and in case you have any specific questions with regards to specialized or industry specific MBA, you can put down in the comment section and we can answer it back for you. Thank you for watching this video, and please do subscribe and like the video.